Anybody out there yet? Nope. All right, I'm gonna do my trampoline, just kind of get myself prepared and let people join into the workout. All right, who's on there? We got 3 people. All right. Can't see, but hi, Katie. Hey, Don. Happy Saturday. Let me get the timer going here a little bit. How's everybody feeling today? Good morning, Lori. So hoping, does everybody have weights? If you don't, that's okay. Get a couple cans of soup that are light, a couple that are a little heavier. But if you got a pair of light dumbbells, a pair of medium dumbbells, it'll help us through it. But at least if you just do the motions and learn the exercises, I think it'll help a ton. So then if you want to just do the exercise of the workout later on with real weights, that'll help as well. Not a fan of the glare and the glasses, so I will do my best to read from a distance and see who's there. That's Marie. Good morning. Lori's saying hello to everybody. Thanks, Lori. So we got about 8 or 10 people I know joining up from what I saw in the texts or the messages. So hope you're all excited for a little workout. And as I mentioned throughout the week, I wanted you to do at least one good strength training workout because so many people think that strength is not going to help burn fat. They think strength is going to add bulk and weight, but the truth is building strength training into your repertoire, especially as we get older, is more critical than ever. When they looked at longevity studies, people who lifted heavier things live longer. So not that we're going to lift heavy things today, but we are going to instruct on how to start building a good functional strength training program. And good morning, Betsy. So, I'm sure Betsy and Eric are together there. So when we're lifting stuff, think about in the past, people didn't go to gyms, right? But they were lifting, they were farming, they were, carrying things throughout distances and stuff. So lifting has been a part of humanity for a very long time. And it's just a great way to build lean muscle mass, which the more lean muscle you have, the faster your metabolism is. Also helps to balance hormones. I think as we get older, we have lower testosterone in men and women. So to increase our testosterone, strength training is very, very critical. And then too much cardio destroys your testosterone. So it's really kind of finding fine-tuning that balance that works for you. But again, at least once a week, lifting heavier stuff is really, really critical. And then every 3 weeks, trying to really push yourself with lifting even heavier. So today what we're going to do is work on exercises that are somewhere between the ranges of 12 and 20 repetitions. And the reason that is because they found that if you kind of fatigue or almost fail between 12 and 20 reps, you are using all of your different fibers in your muscle. So there's fast twitch, 2 types of fast twitch, and then a slow twitch, which is basically endurance and strength combined. If I can't even do 6 or 8 reps, I'm basically using my strength fibers only. And anything under 12, I'm leaning heavily towards the strength. If I can do more than 20, then I'm definitely only doing endurance fibers or slow twitch fibers, kind of like jogging. Your legs move way more than 20 times in a run. So we want to kind of find a balance today, so we're working the whole body in that way. The other thing we're going to do today is when I talk about functional strength, what does that mean? So in reality, have you ever seen anybody in the real world do this? Probably not, right? Unless you're in a gym and somebody's staring in the mirror or they're doing this, right? So 99% of the time when our arms and shoulders are lifting something, it's coming from ground force reaction in our feet and then our core, and then we lift something or we carry something or it's just, everything is done usually from ground force reaction from our feet, up to our hips, to our core, and then to our shoulders and arms. So we're going to integrate the body as an organism. So again, you can become stronger holistically as an organism, not muscle per muscle. We're not bodybuilders. We don't need to isolate muscles. And look at bodybuilders. Do they move well? No. Do they live long? No. So let's not try to become bodybuilders, right? So what we're going to do today is really teach the body to work functionally and then still build those same muscles, but how would they work as an organism? So I'm going to get us started here. Let me get the clock going. Have a sip of water, but if you want your water, your towel, we're going to start with just a body weight warm-up, just a dynamic warm-up, because we always want to create heat and elasticity. And plus we want to warm up our tissue in the joints and in the muscles just so they can fire more effectively and efficiently. So the first thing we're going to do is just basically kind of swing our arms like this as if we're swimming, but at the same time now we're going to raise the leg and just kind of here, right? So just march in place, call them marching swimmers. And if you touch your toe, you touch your toe. If you don't, you don't. But we're just going to do this for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. So you're loosening your hamstrings, loosening your shoulders. Focusing on your breath, keeping the core engaged. All right, about 10 more seconds. Let's just do a couple more on each side. 1, 2, 2. Awesome. The next exercise, we're going to work now on a side-to-side plane, which I think gets ignored way too much. So I'm going to try to do this from the opposite. I hope this helps you. We're going to lunge with our left leg, sit into the left leg. This toes pointed in and both feet are flat. So the arms are going to go overhead and kind of reach. You're going to push off that left leg and cross it over. Now both feet are flat and I'm doing them half moon on the other side. So you find a stretch in hips, so sit down into the squat and stretch. It's 2. We're going to do 10 on each side. 3, 4, so really opening up the rib cage, turning the glutes on, your adductors. I think that's 5, and anybody who trains with me knows I can't count. So 6, 7, you end up doing usually a few extra reps, not a few less. This is 9, I think, somewhere around there. And it doesn't really matter, we're just warming the body up. And 10, excellent. So now we're gonna take the right leg and we're gonna sit, point it in, toes in, hips out, arms bent over. So you feel stretch in the inside of this left leg and then push off and cross over. Again, both feet are flat, arms stretch and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 3, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So we're just going to open our shoulders, our hips, and everything in all 3 planes of motion. I'm going to ask you to grab your lighter weight. If you have something super light, you can probably grab your medium weight on this one. I'm doing a 15s and 25s today, so I'm going to stick with the 15. And I do recommend at some point, if you don't have access to a lot of weights at home, just invest in adjustable dumbbells. These are pretty expensive. They're down cheaper now. They're about $200 to $300. But it goes from 5 pounds to 52.5 on each. There are some you'll find from 5 pounds to like 30 pounds. I think those are great. And they run from $60 to $100. But then you don't have to have 30 weights in your house. You just have a pair of dumbbells and you can adjust them and they're fantastic. All right, so we're going to do a squatted rotation to really open the shoulders up a lot because we're doing strength training today, so you really want to warm the shoulders up properly so you don't get injured. And I also want you to do in a staggered stance. So I'm going to start with the left foot slightly forward. If you're thinking about this, you're going to draw a line from your toe on the right foot, and it should match about the arch of your left foot. And just hip width apart, whatever feels natural to you. So just here, you're going to go underneath, like so kind of go below the knee, towards the front foot, and then come back behind you, over your head, and stretch your shoulders and arms back. Again, keep a nice low, your low back straight, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3. So really get the shoulders way open, way back there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 3, 8. And what we're doing here is really connecting the proprioceptors and the nerve pathways. Last 1 and 10. Excellent. With our feet and our shoulders, so they're really working together as a unit and supporting each other versus being isolated. So right foot forward and going to the right and across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Last 2, 9, and 10. Excellent. And what the weight does, because as I mentioned before, the shoulders have the most amount of mobility, but the least amount of stability. So by using the weights and really getting full range with your shoulders, you're starting to strengthen stability and mobility at the same time. So you can keep your range of motion and increase your range of motion because the weights are going to pull the shoulders in different planes in different ways. But you're also adding strength in those ranges to keep your shoulders safe to prevent injuries. It's amazing because I've been working out since I was probably 14 or 15 years old, and that's quite a few amount of years there. And I've never had shoulder pain until I crashed snowboarding, racing my son. The little punk beat me too when he was like 8, 2 years ago. And still a little clicking, but the pain is 99% gone. But again, the shoulders are so important to keep safe. The last part of our warm-up is we're gonna just jog for 30 seconds in place. And then we're gonna do butt kickers to get the hamstrings turned on. And then we're gonna do skaters to turn the glutes on. So this is getting our calves and our hip flexors and quads. So just jog in place for 30 seconds. And again, the goal is to create heat. The more heat we create, the more muscle fibers, the easier that they fire, and the more fibers you recruit. And then we bring warmth to the joint, elasticity to the joints. All right, it's 30 seconds. Now we're gonna go butt kickers. So take the heels to your butt. You're gonna lean slightly forward, keep your abs engaged. Some people always complain that they're sweating just after the warm-up. Well, I'm like, well, what's a warm-up for? You're supposed to warm up. You're supposed to feel warm. Last 3 seconds. And skaters, side to side. Again, back feet stay up off the ground. When the foot lands, it's toeing slightly in. Don't let it toe out. Get the hips out so your butt works. 15 more seconds, and then we'll take a pause, and we'll go through our workout. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Grab your water, grab a towel, catch your breath, all the good stuff. Again, if you're breathing hard, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what a warm-up is. We're supposed to get our heart rate up, create elasticity, demand oxygen. All right, so one of the difficult things with doing workouts online is that everybody's at different levels. So I want you to not worry about how hard of a workout or how easy a workout you get today. I want you to worry about or focus on learning new movement patterns that feel right, that feel better. So the weight is not as critical today. The key today is that you're really learning these movements so you can use this as another tool in your toolbox to do different types of workouts and mix it up and have fun with exercise. So we're going to do 6 different exercises back to back to back to back, but with all different muscle parts in the body to get the whole body engaged. We're not going to do them all without rest. We're going to rest between each one. But we don't want to also let our heart rate get way down because we're not doing the heavy lifting today. So If we were doing heavy lifting, I don't mind, like if I go to a gym and I'm doing some heavier lifting, like I'll do deadlifts with, you know, a couple 100 pounds, I'm not gonna jump in and do a bunch of exercises to get my heart rate up because I gotta do another set of these. So what I'll do is I'll go do a core exercise, I'll do some of the light stretching, something kind of mobility to keep my body active. I don't like to just sit and look at my phone or read a paper while I'm working out. So I'm more about staying active. But as the heavier you get, you do gotta take some breaks and really allow the muscles to recover so you're getting maximum power and strength. But right now, what I want you to do is we're gonna start with, and I'm gonna just show you these exercises without any weights, just so you can demo and see what you have to expect. The first exercise is going to be a row. We're gonna do a pulling exercise with your dumbbells or your cans, and we're gonna go into a lunging position. So a nice deep lunge. If you don't feel like you can bend that front knee too much, that's okay. Just try to find your balance, go wide stance if you need to. Whatever makes it easy for you that you can kind of stabilize yourself there. You're gonna lean forward so you feel the back of the leg. I'll actually move this leg forward here. So you can feel the hamstring and the butt turning on. So your chest is up, but you're leaning forward, and then you're gonna do your row. When you're doing your row, I want you to focus on the elbows and up, pulling and squeezing back. So your shoulder blades are working. Do not focus on your bicep and forward, okay? The brain is already wired to use everything in our arms, so we need to create new neural pathways between our brain and the back muscles and the upper back muscles, because that's what's gonna help us with posture, okay? We do way too much stuff in front of us, so we start to look like this, walk like this, and round our shoulders like this. We need to really build posture. So that'll be the first exercise. I'm gonna go for about 16 reps. You can do what you want. Again, this is different. So I'm gonna go 8 with one leg, I'm gonna switch and do 8 with the other leg. We're gonna do a 45-second rest, okay? So I'm gonna do just 15 seconds of jogging, and I'm gonna alternate 16 minutes, and then 30 seconds of just catching my breath. Hopefully this is making sense for you. That's first exercise. Second exercise is push-ups. Again, today I really want us to rotate the hands out because we do too much here already, so we're gonna try to turn on different muscles by putting the hands out here. And again, you're going somewhere between 10 and 20 push-ups, or 12 and 20 is what I really want you to get to. So we're gonna go down, 1, 2, 3, and press. Down, 1, 2, 3, and press. If you're not strong enough, that's okay. You can do a modified push-up onto a table or chair. You can do off your knees. And let's say you only get to 6 or 7 and you gotta stop and we're still going. Rest for 4 or 5 seconds, 2 or 3 reps, and then try to finish with the group. That's it, don't worry about it, just do the best you can. No stress. Then you're gonna grab your light weights. So I'm gonna switch to 15s. We're gonna do shoulder presses, but again, in real life, nobody ever does this by itself, especially not sitting down. So we're gonna go into a squatted position. You're gonna do a squat back so the butt goes way back. Keep your chest up and then press. Nice slow and control coming down, squat and press. So we're really using our legs to help create momentum and strength for our shoulders. Actually, we'll keep the weight here, sorry about that. And that's the third exercise. The fourth exercise is gonna be a deadlift. Now this is hard for a lot of people because I'm gonna balance and do a bicep curl. Keep your light weight if you want. If you have a hard time with balance, the best thing I can say is take a step back. Now I'm grounded here, so you can see that my foot is grounded, and come up. So it's almost like that lunge for the row. I'm gonna get to that position and use my right leg or the front leg to drive my hip forward and help my arms, okay? That's the bicep curl. You're gonna go to the heavy weight. You're gonna take the weight over your shoulders, and we're gonna do triceps. But again, I wanna make sure that we're moving our lower body. So keep the elbows in and back as far as you can. Don't let them out like this, if you can here. You're gonna do a mini lunge and press. And I mean a really mini lunge, just to let the hips and shoulders communicate and work together, okay? So we'll do 10 with one arm, or 10 with one leg forward, 10 with the other leg forward, and then the sixth exercise will be a crunch with your hands on your thighs. You're gonna slide the hands up and come back. Slide the hands up and come back. We're gonna do 12 Bring the feet up in the air. We're going to do 12 twists to each side, and then 12 bicycles to each side. And that'll be round one. We'll just do 2 rounds of those, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of cardio at the end. Everybody kind of feel ready? I hope so. Let's rock this thing. So we're going to start. Let me get some water real quick. Talking and exercising is definitely challenging. Maybe you guys can be fitness models in my workout videos, so I don't have to do all the reps. I can just talk through them. All right, so we're going to grab our heavy weights. Okay, so we're going to take the right leg forward first into a lunging position, chest up, lean forward so you feel the hamstring and the butt really working, all of this working, the whole leg. Okay, and then we're going to squeeze back and then down slow. Squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really squeeze the shoulder blades back, keep the elbows low and close to your body. Last one. And 8. Now we're going to switch legs. And 8 more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice and controlled movement pattern, especially on the way down. 6. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Hold it. Pause. Slowly coming down. And 8. Hold it. Slow coming down and come on off. Good job. All right. We're going to rest for 45 seconds, so 15 seconds to keep the heart rate up a little bit. Five more seconds. And 30 seconds of rest. Catch your breath, get your water. Push-ups are next. So as we're building strength, think about 3 seconds on the negative. That's why I said slow coming down. On this one, same thing, as we're lowering our bodies, we're gonna count to 2 or 3, and then push yourself up, okay? Starting in 5 seconds, here we go. Arms rotated out. And ready, down, 2, 3, 1. Down, 2, 3, 2. Down, 2, 3, 3. Down, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 5. Down, 2, 3, 6. Down, 2, 3, 7. Down, 2, 3, 8. Down, 2, 3, 9. Down, 2, 3, 10. Down, 2, 3, 11. Down, 2, 3, 12. Let's push for 3 more. Down, 2, 3, 13. Down, 2, 3, 14. Ready, last one. 2, 3, and 15. Nice work. All right, let's go to butt kickers. Just 15 seconds of these. All right, and rest for 30 seconds. We're gonna go to the lightweight. So on the squat and press, I'm gonna have us do it again with a slightly staggered stance for the first 8 reps, and then the other foot for the other 8 reps. So I'm gonna go for 16 again. And the reason I do things a lot in staggered stance, because in reality, that's how we function. If you have kids, you know, hey, when are you gonna pick up your room? What a mess. Look at your feet when you're squatting. Getting in and out of your car, doing all the different things that we do. Our feet are rarely ever in an anatomical weightlifting position. Once you get super heavy, then you want to do that, but for now, functional strength. All right, let's grab the light weights. Let's put our right foot slightly forward, hands by the shoulders. Kind of keep your gaze straight ahead of you. The butt goes back, so heels have to stay down on the ground. Make sure both heels stay down. So the stagger stance is very small distance between the feet. Squat down, you have to go that low, halfway, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So think about pushing off that back leg even more than the front leg. 5, 6, and again, slow coming down. And explode yourself up a little bit. 7, 8. Let's switch feet. Keep it going. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, last 3, 14, 15, and nice work. All right. Let's go to skaters. So 15 seconds here. Just to keep the heart rate up. Keep the whole body moving. Hopefully you're feeling well. First 3 exercises down, it's halfway through round 1. And last one. All right, grab your water. Staying hydrated is key. All right. Some people have asked me about supplementing for workouts. The only thing I ever use is creatine and amino acids, and I'll post it later on where I get mine and what I recommend, but not branch chain. You want to get complete amino acids. Helps with recovery, helps with your body's healing. And the creatine just helps with naturally recruiting more fibers and letting the muscle fibers work more efficiently. So really helpful. You will add weight because your muscles do get denser. I gained, I think, 10 to 11 pounds in the last 6 months. But I cycle on, I take creatine for 8 weeks on, 8 weeks off. All right, we're gonna do the curls, right? So if you want your right foot forward, your left leg's gonna go either up in the air and here, or you can just touch back and come up. So we're gonna do 8 with each side. Ready? And go. 1, 2, nice and slow on the way down. 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2. And balance work is so awesome. If you're able to do it, it helps with lowering the risk of dementia and all kinds of brain disorders. Just keep going. 1, 2, helps with concentration, helps with reducing stress, helps with sleep. 4, maybe 5, I don't know. If we're doing more than that, 6, last 2, slow on the way down. 7, and 8. Excellent. Now we're going to go back to our high knees for 15 seconds. Set the weights down. All right, rest. Now we're going to do triceps, so go back to your heavier weight. And in this first round, if you're finding that some of the weights are too light, some are too heavy, just switch. And again, it's not that important right now. The important part is to really learn the movement patterns and find your balance and the fluidity between your foot, your butt, your core, your shoulders, and your arms. There's a sequencing of proprioceptors that make us move more youthfully, more pain-free, and just become more athletic and stronger, especially as we age. So, let's grab our heavy weight. We're gonna go overhead. Do right foot forward first. Mini lunge. Elbows up and back, and let the weight pull you. So let the elbow come all the way close into your body and ears. Lunge down and press straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Switch legs. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Awesome. Butt kickers. 15 seconds. Hopefully you're feeling good. Opening the shoulders up. Getting a little pump in the muscles. Starting to notice. All right, 30 seconds rest. We'll sit onto the floor and do some abs. So, I'm not a huge do a ton of abs, especially crunches and isolated. I do add them once or twice a week, but I think the core is designed to work in function, so I do a lot more planks than I do, and I do side planks, as you noticed, and all different types of functional planks more than I do crunches. So I'll do crunches maybe once or twice a week. Here we go, ready? Hands on your thighs, shoulders off the ground. You're going to slide the hands so your bottom of the base of the palm is on the top of your knee and come back down. 1, 2, 3, and try not to let the shoulders come down to the ground. 4, 5, 6, nice and slow on the way down. 7, 8, 9, 3 more. 10, 11, and 12. Hold it. Bring the feet off the ground, hands behind your ears, and then twist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do the best you can. You got this. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Continue, but now bicycle the legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nice and slow. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice work. All right, and then skaters. Hopefully you felt that a little bit in your abs. We'll do 15 seconds here. And then we'll take a 1-minute break between round 1 and round 2. So hopefully it wasn't too bad of a workout here. We're just kind of getting you moving, teaching you how to do strength the right way, or a more effective way. There's no really right or wrong, just a safer, more effective way. And rest for a minute. All right, good job so far. Hopefully you're feeling great. And we're going to start again with the heavier weight. So, exercise is balancing a little bit of repetitive movement, but much more diversity. So, next time you do this workout, when you're doing the lunges in the rows, you can do what's called a high row versus a narrow row. Right, so we're doing this today. Next time you can do this. I like to at least do 2 of the same usually because you're creating new neuromuscular patterns and pathways. So I want you to learn the movement and you get better the second time compared to the first time. So we're going to stick with the same exact exercises, but think of ways you can adjust some of these, right? When you're doing a squat, you can start with the palms facing you and then rotate up the corkscrew all the way. You know, you can do different types of foot positions. You can do sumo. You can do narrow stance. You can come up and just push with one arm. Come down, squat, and push with the other arm. A million different ways to do these types of exercises. So while today I want to make sure that we, abs were killer, thanks Dawn. While we're doing the same one, repeating it, I want you to start thinking about different ways you can do these workouts and these exercises to create as much variety as possible, okay? I'm gonna start about 20 seconds here. So grab your heavy weights. We're gonna go back to that lunging row. I'm gonna kick it up a notch to 30 and 20 for me instead of 25 and 15. So I may not be able to talk as much in the second round, but you guys get it now, you're pros, right? All right. So we're gonna start with that right leg forward into the deep lunge if you can. If you can't, just stay here, it's okay. Just keep the integrity of your core so the abs are engaged, your low back is flat. Ready? And go. Row and slow on the way down. 2, 3. Think about your posture, don't shrug your shoulders. 5, 6, 7. Last one on this side. And 8. Good. Just get a nice work on that leg as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Think about your posture muscles. 6. Last 2. 7. And 8. Very nice. All right, high knees for 15 seconds. And rest for 30. Okay, push-ups are next. So if you have to go to your knees, go to your knees. It's okay. Remember the 3-second count on the way down and explode off. Externally rotate the hands. It's probably harder for you to do it that way, but again, we're building our posture muscles. Straightest anterior, back of the shoulder, and the pec. Not just the pec in the front of the shoulder when your hands are rotated in. So it's a little bit different, but keeps the shoulder more balanced. Excuse me. All right, here we go. You guys ready? And down, 2, 3, 1. Down, 2, 3, 2. Down, 3. Down, 4. Down, 5. Down, 6. Down, 7. Down, 8. Down, 9. Down, 10. 5 more. 11. 12. Down slow. 13. Down slow. 14. Down. Hold it. Hold it down here in the air a little bit. And push. Nice work. All right. Gotta make sure we get that little burn, especially at the end there. We want to push. Let's go. Butt kickers. 15 seconds. And 30 seconds rest. And I reach for the towel finally. Not to give up though, just to wipe up a little bit. All right. So we're gonna go, next is the squat to shoulder press. So go to your lighter weight. All right, I'm doing 20 this time. Okay. Grab our weights. Hopefully you're feeling good. Again, right foot forward, just 2 or 3 inches from the left foot. I have my palms facing each other a little bit more, and then I corkscrew a little bit as I press. Safer for the shoulder to start. And squat down, press. Nice and slow on the way down. Down. 2. 3. Focus on your breath work. Make sure both heels are staying flat as you squat. 5, 6, 7. One more with this leg forward. And 8. Switch. 2. Shoulders should be burning. 3, 4, 5. Last 3. You got this. It's mental. 6, 7, and nice work. All right. Skaters, just 15 seconds. Let's put a nice burn on the shoulders there. And rest. All right, next is bicep curl. So again, we're doing the deadlift. Really stretch the leg out, integrity of your posture, and then let the hips come up. Slow on the way down with the arms, like a pendulum. If you don't have the balance, just take that back leg and touch it down and work like a pendulum. All right, we're gonna go right leg forward. Left leg's gonna go up and back, and begin. Pull 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4. So I let my biceps come down to about 90 degrees before I let my foot go back. 6, just to get a little bit more bicep work. 7, and 8. Switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Last 2. 7, and 8. Excellent. All right. And then high knees. We're in the last 10 minutes of the workout here, but we're almost done. Hang in there. Rest 30 seconds. So go back to your heavier weight. You're gonna just use 1 dumbbell for the overhead tricep with the mini lunge. All right, how's everybody feeling? As you can tell, it's a workout, it's fun. Okay, weight overhead. Right foot forward, left foot back a little bit. Elbows in and back. Down. 1. And 2. Down. 3. Again, slowly with the hands. Bend those elbows slow. Use the hips at the end there. 6. 7. And 8. Good. Switch. Down. 1. Down. 2, 3. So triceps should be burning. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. If you want to get extra burn, do 1 or 2 reps there. Burn them up. All right. Skaters. No, we're doing butt kickers now. Butt kickers. Here we go. I think, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. I think butt kickers here. All right, rest for 30 seconds. Come on down to the ground, finish off with our abs. And then we'll do a little bit of cardio at the end to really metabolize fat for fuel and just kind of get a little bit of extra toning in. So abdominals, is more time under tension versus reps, but keep them slow. Keep the shoulders off the ground. Hands on the thighs. Slide them over the kneecap. There you go. 1, 2, 3. Nice and slow on the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice and slow on the way down. 10. 2 more. 11. Focus on those abs. Hold it. Raise the feet up in the air. Hands behind the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Remember to keep going. 12. Bicycle. 1, 2. Nice and slow. 3, 4. All the way out. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. Woo-wee. That feels good. All right. Take about a minute break. And we're just called a fat burning finisher. These are always fun. And let me explain it when I catch my breath here. Okay. We're going to go from 5 push-ups and 10 mountain climbers to 4 push-ups and 8 mountain climbers, 3 push-ups, 6 mountain climbers, 2 push-ups, 4 mountain climbers, 1 push-up, 2 mountain climbers. And that's with each leg. And that's it. So I'll make show you what it looks like. This time, if you want, go ahead and use your normal push-up position. If you did 5 here, then we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, till you get to 10 and 10. We're going to rest for 10 seconds. Go again. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 on the mountain climbers. If you feel it's too hard, just go at your own pace. Take your time, but know that pushing your body a little bit at the end here is so important for the additional fat loss, because your body has kind of used most of its glycogen and sugars. So now it's finding fuel sources. And at the end of a good strength training workout, a little bit of cardio, higher intensity stuff is going to help metabolize fat for fuel. So that's why we do these. That's why they're fun. And again, we're almost done here. Last few minutes of the workout. Okay. Hopefully we're ready. Let's go. We're going to do 5 push-ups and 10 mountain climbers with each leg. So down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, last one, and 5. Hold it there. Drive the knee towards the center. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Come on your knees. Shake the shoulders off. You're going to burn them a little bit here. We're going to rest 5 more seconds here. Now we're going to go 4 and 8. You ready? Push up position. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. 4. Hold it there. And 8. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice work. Shake the shoulders off. We got this. It gets easier a little bit. All right, so now we're just doing 3 push-ups and 6 mountain climbers. Ready? All right. Maybe change the hand position if you want. Down. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Good. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, almost done here. Shake them off. Just 2 push-ups and 4 mountain climbers. We got this. Last one. Ready? Down. 1. Down. 2. Mountain climbers. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. All right, we're almost there. This is it. All right, here we go. Last one, push-up position. Nice and slow, nice and slow, nice and slow. And up. 1, 1, 2, 2. Stand up. Give yourself a round of applause. You've done awesome. Let's make sure we stretch out. Cool down a little bit here. So let's catch our breath, drink some water. All right. So for the warm up, if you have something, a wall to put your arms on, put the palm facing out like this, as I'm going to do on the wall here, slightly lower the shoulder height, and just turn your body so you can open up the chest and shoulder. I'm going to hold it for 20 seconds. So find an area, go ahead and stretch. Really open that chest and shoulders up. We did a lot of work there. All right, 5 more seconds. Now let's switch sides. Hopefully I'm not going to leave a bunch of marks on my wall and get yelled at. Oh, this is a good workout room. Very lucky. Open that shoulder all the way up. A few more seconds. Awesome. Now, interlock the shoulders. Interlock the fingers. Release the index finger. We're doing half moon, so feet close together. We're going to go as far as we can to one side, and then the other side, and then one more time on each side. Hold it this time for a few seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason I like these lateral stretches is that our rib cage gets so tight and toxic based on driving, sitting in cars, airplanes, desks, and our shoulders get so locked up. So we can open our shoulders and our rib cage up. It does wonders for our oxygen and as far as our mobility, so it releases the neck and the low back, so you have much less risk of injury there. If you need to balance, go ahead and balance. Otherwise, take your quadricep, so you're kind of squeezing that back foot. Drive your hip forward and your knee back on the leg that you're pulling. I'm going to hold it for 20 seconds. If you need to just use one hand and use the other hand on the wall, that's fine. No problem. Keep the heel towards the center of the butt or right on the center of that butt cheek that you're pulling, but don't let it pull towards the outside. That'll stress the knee too much. And switch. Again, hips forward, knee back. Sometimes I grab at the opposite foot, and because I'm stretching this hip here, I'll raise the opposite arm to get a stretch in the hip from the top and the bottom. A few more seconds. All right. You can just stretch the arms, squeeze the actively. Squeeze the shoulder blades as far back as you can, thumbs pointing back, arms facing up. And let's go ahead and lie down onto our back. I want you to pull your right knee in towards your chest and shoulder, up towards that right shoulder. For a few seconds, squeeze. And bring the shoulder across your body, so the left hand is pushing it down. If you want to turn your head the opposite direction, you can. And let's do the other leg. Right knee in towards that right shoulder. That's my left knee. I'll do the opposite if you can't tell. Trying to do the opposite so it helps you guys if you're looking. And then pull it across your body. Look towards the extended hand. That palm should be facing up. And release. Come to that corpse pose. So just try to really relax your body. Palms facing up, feet just relaxing, legs relaxing. Take a few deep breaths. Try and get back into your diaphragmatic breathing if you can. If your heart rate and breath is starting to slow down yet. With each inhale, inhale gratitude, health, recovery, energy, vitality. With each exhale, release anything that's toxic in your body, whether they're thoughts, whether you've had a cold or flu, whether you have aches and pains, just release it. Thank it, but it no longer serves you. All those things are signs, so don't get rid of it with anger, just kind of thank it and let it release. Each inhale, inhale more gratitude, more light, more health, more vitality. With each exhale, really let the muscles just melt to the ground, releasing tension, negative thoughts, aches and pains, illnesses, release them. A little smile on your face. Just do the last 2 or 3 breaths here with a nice smile. And then slowly come on up. And I am beyond grateful for you. Thank you very, very much. It's an awesome way to start Super Bowl weekend. It's an awesome way to start a Saturday. Have a blessed day with your families, friends. And again, much love. Comment below anything you want to say about the workout. Make sure you put comments in there. So love you guys. Thanks so much.